Hey guys, welcome to another superb edition of Movie Review with Light Delighter. Today I'm so delighted because I'm doing a movie that is actually the talk of the town, and that is Isoken by Jade Oshibero. Isoken is everywhere in the cinemas all over the nation and is selling fast.
Yes, I'm 34 and two of my younger sisters are married. No, I don't have a boyfriend. And no, I'm not going to kill myself. I am freaking fine.
You know, Isoken is a story about a beautiful, successful, a perfect, I don't want to call her a young lady. Yeah, and she's surrounded by a beautiful family and friends who love her and support her regardless of whatever she does. Isoken is 34 and yet still unmarried. And you know the way our culture is so obsessed with marriage, and that is a problem, especially when a younger sister got married. Our overbearing mother had to trust her into an orchestrated matchmaking with handsome, successful, tall businessman, a doorman for that matter. Yeah, and the story changed from good to bad when Isoken found herself loving an Oyinbo from nowhere, a Caucasian Kelvin. And the next is just story. I won't tell you everything about the movie because I need you to go into the cinemas to watch this particular movie.
Walk! How do they find the husband? How?
The competition with the outside, they very tight.
This is Reme.
Oh, good evening, ma.
She's married.
And this is Isoken.
Now, Isoken movie is comedy, is dramatic, is everything you need to, you know, all the genre of drama or film of everything. That is what Isoken is about, and you would have a very good laugh. Trust me, you need to go into the cinemas to watch this one. But regardless, we still need to talk about the movie, and that is why we'll be going into the movie review proper.
This is my son, Osaze. You know what? It's such a shame because he was kind of cute.
As in...
So when you say kind of cute,
I told you this year I'm getting married.
Okay, now the movie proper. Also, I'd like to remind you that Isoken is a star-studded movie. We have Patrick Doyle, we have Tinamba, Mama Di Mama, Funke Akindele, Dakore Akonde, and so many other people in the movie that you can't just imagine putting every one of them together in one movie. What would you expect? Nothing but fabulous, right? Yes, that is everything about the movie. Now, so I'm going to be doing this quickly in Dakore style, and that is check, check, and check. For makeup, check. Sound, check. Lights, check. Costuming, check. Locations, check. Everything is so on point. You will know that this is not just a production that they just did like, okay, let's just rush and do this. They took their time to do everything. Everything was in place.
If there ever was a checklist of what a great guy would be, Saze would tick every box. Successful, check.
I've raised over $3 million.
Handsome, check. Great kisser.
Really?
So what we call the fine again?
But really, guys, I will say it over and over again in this review that you need to go and watch Isoken. It is just the movie to do. So, now, let's talk about the acting in the movie. You know, I loved the characters they put together to play roles in this movie. Having Isoken and her friends. I'm talking about Damilola Arthur. I'm talking about Funke Akindele. I'm talking about Lydia Farsing. You know, the bond between them is just so real. You won't even know that they just picked actors together to just play this role. You would actually think that they grew up together, you know, childhood friends and all of that. That is the way it was. That's the way it was. It didn't look like an acting at all. I really enjoyed their flow. I enjoyed their laughter together. I enjoyed everything they did together in the movie. It's so perfect. Thanks so much to the casting director that did the casting of this movie. Also, I love Tinamba's character. You know, she's just that woman that knows how to do everything modernly, everything cultural. So you shouldn't expect anything less from her. that again is what I love.
Great kisser.
Really?
So what do you call the fine again, girl?
I don't know, but Kevin, I just feel like
This one why they look me like this. Find things for boys now.
Ah, no, today dry. But well done, oh.
I can be myself.
Then to so many other things, but not forgetting the fact that I felt they overcasted some people for the movie, and that is we have the mother or the aunt, I don't know where to place her, that is actually doing the fire, you know, the MFM woman in the movie. I felt maybe if she wasn't even in the movie would still flow very well. I felt it was overcasting for me, you know, and some other characters in the movie. I felt, well, if they weren't there, the movie would go, it would be so fine.
Told you this year I'm getting married. Now watch me work my magic.
If there ever was a checklist of what a great guy would be, Sazen would tick every box.
Now the direction part, you know, well, that's what I have, the issue I have with Nollywood. No matter how good and fantastic the movie is, you will still have the feel of Nollywood thing. I think it's not just a stigma. I think it's more like, I don't want to call it a disease, that you just have to see and just say, oh, Nollywood, what do you expect? That is the part where we have two things happening at the same time in a sitting room, where we have the dining and the normal sitting room. And there is no way, even in your own, when someone is doing something behind you, despite the fact that you're having a meeting, I feel one or two people should just turn and say, what is going on there? But that didn't happen. And that is the scene where Isoken and a family were on the dining table having a discussion, and we have the prayer warrior woman praying for the little boy. That is a distraction for any meeting you're having, and I don't know why they just decided to focus on their meeting and not turn at all. It is not done anywhere. Whatever, even if you're on a bus, if you're in your room or wherever, you still have to turn and say, oh, what is happening? But that didn't really happen at all in the movie, and I felt, well, Nollywood, well, let it just go. Another part is where Isoken. Now this is Isoken and Joseph Benjamin here. Now Isoken knows that, okay, she doesn't have that kind of feeling she has for Kelvin, for Osaze, and she had to wait all along to the end of their pre-wedding dinner, just that long, for her to tell Osaze, okay, come on, I can't marry you, I can't do this. That is another Nollywood strategy that we have that's happening in every movie. In fact, I want to thank Jade Oshibare for letting this happen fast, because usually for all like random Nollywood movies, the bride will wait to the wedding day, where she's dressed with her makeup, and the next day she say, oh, can you call my groom for me? Okay, I'm sorry, I can't marry you. But man, Jade Oshibare let this happen fast, at least in the movie, at their pre-wedding dinner, where she had to return the ring and say she's no longer interested in the marriage. But I felt, I mean, if you want to do something different, she would have told him right away before that pre-wedding dinner to say, come on guy, I can't marry you, I can't do this. But well, let's still leave it. The movie is still a top-notch movie. Also, Joseph Benjamin, come on, even if you're a botsy guy, whatever, that action you gave when she told you she can marry you is a no-no for me. What is that? Why would you, okay, a lady you spent so much on at your pre-wedding dinner calls you to say, I'm no longer interested, I can't go on with the marriage, and all you have to say is, oh, is it because you're in love with that guy I've always known? And you collect the ring and trade them and you walk out. Walk out to where? What happened to that African ginger? What happened to, no, you can't do this. If you have to beg her, if you want to scream, if you want to do anything, and you just walk away like that. No, now, even in real life, okay, God forbid it won't happen to you, but if it happens, that's not the way you will react. So I felt the action there wasn't good enough in the movie, like the scene between Jakuri Akode and Joseph Benjamin. I felt they should have given us more. But since we don't have more, I think the little we have is we can still work with it, because no one will complain about anything in the movie because it looks so perfect, apart from the little things I just chipped in that I noticed, and I think a couple of others will also notice the same thing. So guys, this is where I will be rounding up on Isoken the movie. To get more, like I usually say, of your movie review, Do log on, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, each one tell one about Head of Social. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media platforms to get updated. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, you bo.
Robo.
Hey,